Good afternoon, class. Today we will see the path expressions and the path expressions reductions procedure. So we have seen uh, path path segments and how we are writing a path to that specification, and also we have seen that how it is being specifying a path here. Means first, what is the procedure? First, we need to write a program here. Program means the task which has been designed by us. So these programs, what we are representing, has to be converted into the flowchart. First indication will be the flowchart, and next we are getting the flow graph representation, which is a simplified one by converting in more than 2 times. Then we are getting a flow graph representation. This flow graph representation along with a linked list presentation, then it is being specified as a complete program presentation of the task here. So along with that one only, an user can understand what is the flow graph is representing here. Means the simplified flow graph and then the linked list. So how we are defining a flow graph means it is an abstract representation of the programs. So here in this graphical representation won't get any information about processing. Means we need to study about the program using a graph. Means you need to keenly observe what the each and every node it is been presenting and what are the things being involved at that node. If that node is executing, how far I am getting into the next node, all these things has to be known by the user. For that type of things, we are using some tools also to analyze the flow graph, what it is been presenting. So the flow graph what we are using is being specified as a abstract notation. So apart from this notation, we need to consider the program's expression format. There is a path. Path has been considered. Whenever we are looking into the path, we are been taking the path expression into the consideration. So what is the path expression we are taking, or how we are going to process? Means to reach one node to the another node. Means here the node can be entry to exit, from entry to exit, or it can be from junction to junction, or it can be from decision to decision, or you can use entry to junction or entry to decision. So likewise, you have the multiple varieties of choosing the path to test whether it is executing or not. If it is being executing or not, how come means the path has to yield the output given by the user or the processed by the user there, which has been recorded previously. We need to compare that one and we need to specify whether it is a correct one or not. So how we are taking the paths means we can specify many things to be considered while selecting a path. Which path has been selected means we need to specify the links which has been activated there. So here, if I am taking the path is IJLM, what it is specified here is we are using 4 such nodes or the 4 such representations here. So here I, J, L, and M. So here we are taking the links to be processed here. How these links are specified means the nodes we are using for processing from node to node will be taken into an account. So what are these? What are these being specified as a nodes? So you can specify them as a node 1, node 2, node 3, and at last node 4, and you are reaching one point there. Then 5. How many nodes are there? 5 such nodes are there. We are traversing from node 1 to node 5. We are using the links which has been specified as a IJLM. So this parts what we have been specifying has been considered as a links which are being processed, and indeed we are specifying them as a path expressions. So considering the path expressions, what we need to be specified when we are dealing with these path expressions means we should know what is a path product and what is a path sum. Why we are considering such representations here is when we are dealing with the there is a graphical notation, the graph is not a linear one. Means in the linear format we are not, it is not a, like a list format or anything. Linearly we are plotting the nodes, and linearly we are plotting the segments, links between them. So we are giving some representation to that program using some nodes and links. So it consists of a nodes and links means it's a graphical notation. So this graphical notation is a not a linear one. So to get the values or to get these things to be done, what we are doing, we are traversing to that one. So like that, what we are executing the statements which are being under that processing links. We are processing all that statements also for specification. So whenever we are dealing with a graph which is a programming, that is a control flow graph representation, it consists of several things. So what we are specifying here is simply first one representation is so it consists of a process. Process means the statements or the steps which has been included to complete that task. These statements will involve loops also, and the thing what we are considering here is when we are dealing with the representation of the flow graph, we have the parallel terms also and cross terms also. So these are the things it will include while processing. So here loops means while executing a program, we have the loops here. How we are specifying the loops? How we are specifying a parallel term or a cross term or some path products or the path sums representation? How we are been considering? Parallel term means for a specific, means for a point or for from a same representation we are having multiple paths to be reached for the same node and same source and same destination. Whereas what is a cross term? What is a cross term means simply see here, which leads to the multiple, means here this can be A, these can be B, sorry, B, here C, and then D, and then E. So these are the terms what we are having. How it is being connected means AC is a link, and also AD and also AE. Okay. Now BC, BD, and then next B. If there is such notation like this here, what we need to do here? We need to present a cross term. Means these two are the links what we are using, and these three are the links which has been processing also. They are being common point being specified. This is being considered as a cross term representation. Parallel term means from one node to another node, we are having multiple paths for the in the same direction. Parallelly, they are reading. So to study about a path expression, we need to know about all these things. So the first one we are getting is a path product. Path product means if you are traversing along a path, the path segment what we be been specified as a so here the example is a ABCD. So this path segment ABCD is being specified as a path product here. Means which are the consecutive. Consecutive one has to be specified. Means linearly we are taking, it's not the only one. The consecutive links which have been considered for the traversing, then it will be specified as a path product. If we are having example like this, if you see this example representation, see ma, here it is been started with E. It is E ma. This one is A. This one is B. And then here this one is C and this one is a D. And the last one considered as a F here. So from where basically when we are considering the node representation, it will take the 1 and then next 2 as a last one. From 1 to 2 we are traversing by using the nodes 3, 4, 5. If you see the 3 and 4 having the same way of presentation, they are using the parallel representation of the nodes. Means there are the two such paths for processing. So how I am going to access the elements here is, so what is the path segment 1? If the path segment 1 is 1 to 3, 3 to 4, and then next 4 to 5, 5 to 2. But here from 4 to 3 to 4, 4 to 5, we are having the multiple paths here. So here I am choosing E, A, C, F, which are the consecutive one. Next second one, second path here is the, I am starting with E and then I am choosing A and then going for the D and then F. Okay. Next third representation here is E is the starting one. I am choosing B now. C, F. Okay. Fourth one, E, B, and then next one here is the D and F. So how many paths are there? We are having 4 such paths for processing. If you see the next one, so there is no node representation. What we are doing is we are presenting the link only. So this is the end of that link and this is the starting of that link. This is the starting and this is the end. So if you see, this is the path. This can be the path we can take for processing the first one, A, B, C, D. Okay, that is the first one. Next, coming to the second one, while I reach A, then I should go for the B. Okay. After B, I may have the possibility of getting the new representation. How I am getting here is, see here, I reach it from A to B. After that, I chosen the path which is G, and then next I am choosing the path. There is two paths from the Z. We are having two paths here. Okay. I am choosing this path as a K. From K, I should go for the H link. Okay. Next, D. If I want to go for the N, I can go for the N here. Okay. Next representation. Same chosen A to C. Sorry, A to B. Next, G. This way, I have chosen for processing. From here, I should come to this link, and again, I have to go for this processing. Once I have visited that link, means there is no use of processing again and again. So here, from here, there is no another one. So at this point of time, I am using this link. If I am using this link, I have the two possibilities of getting into that one. May I choose this one? If I am choosing this one, then I have to return by here, and again I have to go for the processing like this. If not like that, then let me choose another color. So here I reach it at this point. I am using this way. If I am using this way, where I have to go? I have to go for this point. Okay. Next, I reach to this one because I visited all the nodes there. So likewise, I need to traverse there. Traversing has to be done here. In this example, we are having multiple representations. Here we are having the parallel terms, and here you are also having the parallel term representation. If you see here, this is the loop consideration. Loop means it will execute once or twice or thrice or many times. So how I am going to specify them? Or it may not execute also. It may not execute for sure also. So here AC A and then C one. I instead the second one and I processed this link. Okay. And then next I go to the next one. So here I am processing this link twice. Then what it is doing? It is been executing the link, or it has been processing link twice times, A, B, B, C. So this one is not a parallel. So here this will be specified as a one of the loop also if you remove this node. Okay. So this has been considered as a one example for processing. So likewise, we need to take the, so the consecutive plotting of elements, what we are choosing for processing will be specified as a path products here. So in this representation, we have seen several examples for processing the path products. And coming to the, what is a path expression means, if you are taking the set of the paths into consideration one, then it can be specified as a path expression. So here the example can be, we can take the multiple paths to process. So here I take in the example XY. So X is been defined as ABCD, Y is defined as FGHIJ. How we are going to define the XY? The expression of that one here is a likewise multiplying the values of this one, that is a ABCD into FGH. So if we are taking AX or XA, XX notation, then also we need to, what we need to do here is we need to substitute the values of processing in that one. So here in this representation, if we are having This one means this is the parallel representations of the paths what we are having. So if we are having such representations, what we are doing, simply we need to multiply the values what we are. If you are specifying them as a xy path product, we are having multiple things is being represented, then we need to do the normal multiplication procedures what we are performing on the expressions, not the boolean, not mathematical expressions we are having for processing the boolean expressions. If we are having links or that is exponents which has been repetitions, so here these repetitions will be specified as a how many times I need to repeat that value. Means if you see, this one is not being specified as a how many times is being used. So here if I am specifying it as a 3, then this will be only the answer here. This link what I'm specifying last one won't be considered, because the loop has to be executed 3 times. Likewise we need to specify. So here a to the power of 3 or n, like that we will present the values how many times it been processed. Based on that types of the processing here, we are having 16 such rules for processing. In this 16 such rules are being used for reduction of the path expression what we are considered for the flow graph here. So the first rule what we are having is the path product which what we are considering should be an associative, which is not the commutative. So here A into B into C, A into BC or AB into C will be equivalent to ABC. So these are the means by using such rules only we are reducing the paths here. We are having such 16 rules for processing this one. Among that, the first one is the associative. And coming to the path sum. Path sum means I specified that we are having the parallel paths between the nodes. If you are considering the parallel paths between the nodes, what we have to do here is we need to add up that one and present the values here. So if you see the x plus y plus d here, so here in this representation which is been leading to the same path, we need to add all these values here. When we are considering the consecutive way also, if it is leading to the same point and it is using more than one path for defining that one, what we have to do is nothing but we need to summate that paths what we are having. So the summation includes the names of the links which is been followed by the plus symbol. And based on that representation, we have been considered two values or the two rules for processing, which is the commutative and also the associative here. Rule 3 and rule 2 being specified. And coming to the next law, which is the distributive law. So here we need to split up the values here. So the splitting the the expression what we are having. So this one has been AB into C into D here. First we need to add up these, multiply these two things, and then next we need to distribute the links to that one. Okay, that is the fourth one. Absorption law here is whenever we are having A plus A, B plus B, X plus X, Y plus Y, like that representation, we need to simplify only we need to specify only the X value and being considered as a absorption law here. Likewise, we have to specify for loops also, as I said, how many times it is being accessed. We can specify them as a B star. B star notation means it been executed 0 times or 1 time or the n times how we have been specified. So if you see this one, A, B star, C. A, B star, C, here we are writing star means can be 0 to n. Okay, so here 0, it will be executed once. Sorry, it is not executed, it was not visited once. It is executed once, twice, thrice, like that. We need to process that one. So these are the such rules we are been using for processing that one. So from rule 6 to rule 16 it's been specified. We are using these rules for processing also, and also reducing our expressions what we are having. So the flow graph representation has been considered, and we will reduce the flow graph by reducing, means by removing the nodes, and the expressions also can be reduced. Boolean expressions can also be reduced by using this representation. Okay, so these are the rules we are having. And coming to the next one, reduction procedure for the flow graph here. We are having 8 such steps to reduce. To reduce the Boolean expression, we are having 16 rules. To reduce a flow graph representation, we are having 8 such rules here or steps. First one is, we need to go for the serial links. We need to combine all the serial links here by path product, parallel links by path sum. Self loops will be there. Self loop has to be removed there. And coming to the 4th to 8th, we need to study about the links what we are having as the path product or the path summation, and the any other representation also is or not, any corresponding elements or not there, we need to study. And we need to go for the another version, that is a serial links, parallel links, and then self loops, and we need to go for the expression which has been considered. If we do such thing, then we will reduce the flow graph here. While reducing the flow graph, not only the parallel links, serial links, we need to take care of about the cross terms also. The cross term means schema here. This is being specified as a cross term. These two links has a linkage between these three. If we are splitting this one, this will be specified as a C, D, E, B, C, D, E. Likewise, in the previous slides, I explained. And coming to the next, loop also. How I am going to remove the loop means, the first step is splitting the loop with the multiple links what we are having, or step-by-step procedure here. So we are adding one loop to that one, means we are adding one node to that one. So one node what we are representing is a dash here, and we are presenting the Z star as a loop here. If it is a loop, we need to present it as a Z star. And we are removing that loop, that node, and we are specifying Z star X here. So this is the one way of removing, and the another way of removing here. So in that one, we are only thinking about the outgoing links which has been multiplied with the Z star. And then what we are doing in the second step, we are adding one node, and then next we are removing. This is the example we are having for processing. This example also we have been seen for in that is several representations also. In this example, we will remove one by one way. First, we will remove from the last 10, from 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. And then we will only get the node which is having the link between these two, 1 and 2. How it is done? First, I will need to remove the 10th node. So here, if I am removing the 10th node, what is the path here? First, I need to know from where, wait. So it is being considered from 6 to 10 and 10 to 9. So what I am doing, I am removing this one. Then I will create a link here. Okay. Next, 10 is being removing from 6 to 10. Okay. And then what it is being considered? 10 to 7. So first, while we are removing, we need to see how many outlinks are there from that one. So how many outlinks are there? There are 2 such outlinks which is been leading to the values. nodes 9 and then 7. From where it is been getting? This 10 is having only the in link from 6 to 9, which is been passing through the 10, and another one here is the 6 to 7, which is been passing from the 10. So while removing that one, I need to take care of that one also. So here these are in a consecutive manner. So what I have to do, I need to represent a node reduction here. This node reduction is been reducing the value, that is the 10 node, and I have to create two links here, which is being considered as a 6 to 9 and then next 6 to 7. The values are I, L and then next I, M here. And coming to the next one, whether it is possible to remove 9th node or not. Yes, it is. If it is like that, what are the incoming nodes? Incoming links, outgoing links to that one. The incoming links are, we are having from 6 to 9, okay, and from 8 to 9. And we are having one outgoing link which is using the 6 to 5 and 8 to 5 also. So here, while removing, we need to consider these links also. So what I have done, I removed the 9th node. So how many links are there? Incoming links? 2 links. 2 links are there and one outgoing link is there, which is using the value that is the H here. If you see H. So what I have to do, I need to combine this one and this one, parallel one, and this one also parallel to this thing. So how, by performing this one, what I am getting? I am getting the value I, L, H and KH. Okay. And coming to the next one. Removing the node 8 is a difficult one. Why so? Here is, when we are dealing with this 8th one, when we remove this one, we are getting the parallel here, because it is been taking that 4 to 5 and then next 4 to 5, same node here. So that's why what it is doing, removing the 8th node will be a difficult one while considering the parallel term presentation. So go for the next node, that is the 7th one. 7th one removing means this node along with this one, I, M, F, J, F has to be considered. IMF and JF has been considered there. And coming to the next representation, now try to remove the node 8 here. If we want to remove the node 8 here, we need to study the representations here. So we need to go for the parallel terms removing and then parallel terms specification also. How I am getting this one? This one is removed. This one is removed. Simply specify here. If this one is removed, here we are having one path which is the C. We are having another path from 4 to 5 which is using that GKH. GKH. What we have to do? We need to mention this as a single path by using the path sum. C plus GKH. And also we are having another notation which is being specified as a another. So from 3 to 4 and 4 to 3. So we are using a loop like structure here. So we need to study that also. So here the loop like structure will be has to be specified. So C plus GKH, GJF has been considered, and then next ILH has been, means which has been removed, IMF has been considered. After that, what you have to do, we need to remove the term B. So from to reach 3 to 4 and then next 4 to 5, we need to study about the link B. So that's why what we are doing, we are adding BGJF and then we are adding B into C plus TH, that one. So by removing that one, we are getting the another representation, which is the process. By removing all such nodes here, we are getting the last value, this one. And coming to the next representation, we are reaching to the sixth one also. We have been removing the sixth one also, and we are getting the value, this one. The next class, I will explain the Boolean expression reduction by using the rules. Thank you.